Hi, today we're going to plant a tomato in this really big pot. Now the key to growing tomatoes is soil, water and feeding, and all of this has got to be really regular to make your tomato happy. So choose a really good potting mix that's high spec, make sure it's got saturate or a wetting agent in it, and it's got a 3 to 4 month fertiliser. Today we're going to plant the ICAM Flavoursome tomato, which I did last year, and it was really wonderful. Didn't get too big, didn't get out of control, and it had a wonderful flavour. Now many of us don't have enough space to grow everything that we want, so growing in a pot is a great idea. For tomatoes, the bigger the pot you can go, the better, because they're gross feeders. When you're planting your tomato, it's really important to plant it down deep. So you can plant it deeper than it is in the pot that you've perched it in, and then firm it in nice and tightly. And you can see down here you've got some first little leaves. Now you want to take those off because we don't want any leaves that are touching the soil. And in the base of the leaf, in this little axil, is what's called a lateral. And you just snip those off because you don't want these laterals turning into great big branches, not when your tomato is little. So at this stage you can just take them off with your fingers. And later on, as it grows, when it gets taller and taller, you can start taking your laterals off till it's about this high, and then let your tomato go when it's really flourishing. Now, your tomato is going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to need a lot of support. So I found over the years, one of the easiest ways to grow your tomato is to put a grow cone over the top of it. This grow cone is 1.5 metres high, and it will just really help support the tomato. Make sure that as your tomato is growing that you keep taking off the bottom leaves, because they're the oldest leaves and they're the ones that are going to get any disease first. You don't want any diseased or older leaves left on your tomato, because any little fungal issues will just spread through the plant. Now to keep my tomatoes sturdy, I'm going to put bamboo pole through this way, and another bamboo pole through this way. And this means that should it be hit by any wind or anything, it just won't fall over. And then I'm going to put 2 more bamboos around the side, because when your tomato starts producing fruit, it's going to grow leaves and branches out this way, and the fruit's actually going to be produced out the side. So you'll be able to tie with your handy dandy little string your branches to these exterior bamboo canes and support the fruit, because the fruit will be quite heavy. With your potting mix that you've chosen one that's got a 3 or 4 month fertiliser in it, and come December time it may be starting to run out, so I would start feeding. And my choice is the new Yates Thrive tomato food because it's safe for pots. If you're planting in the garden and you want it to be completely organic, you can use the ICAM Real Blood and Bone. It's got nearly twice the blood in it than other types of blood and bone. Or alternatively, there is the organic vegetable food. Both those products are ideal for tomatoes and indeed any vegetables. So the key points to remember for growing tomatoes, especially in spring, is to watch the overnight temperatures. If they look like they're going to go down below 10, cover your plant with frost cloth or pop it in a nice warm spot. Water regularly, don't overwater while it's cold. Best to water sort of mid-morning. You certainly don't want to water at night, and you don't want to get the leaves damp. Keep the foliage nice and dry, keep taking your little laterals off, and keep it well staked, because your tomato is going to grow fast, so make sure you give it a tie up. Once you get close to Christmas, that'll be time you'll need to start feeding it again with any of these products here, or even liquid feeding. Tomatoes are gross feeders. The more you feed, the more tomatoes you'll get, and boy will they ever be juicy and tasty.